All right. So we get lots of questions here at East Squared, and one of the things we wanted to talk about today was what does a day in the life of a marketer look like? Do
Yeah,
you want to
so
answer that?
I can answer that. So we work with multiple different organizations to,
We
to,
do.
to help them thrive. And so what I found was instead of me just bouncing from one thing to the next thing to the next thing in a given hour, is I dedicate an hour at a time to work with a specific client. So I can really clear my mind and think all about that client
Yeah.
or that organization for an hour or two. I'm not saying that I work in 1 hour shifts or anything like that, but however long that project takes, I dedicate my time to that, and I don't pay attention to texts or emails or anything. I'm just so devoted to that business for that amount of time. So our day will typically, a marketer's day in my world will typically look like I am working with this one client for a few hours, and I'm working with a different client for a few hours, and then a different client. I move from one thing to the next, and if there's a big project, I might work with that client the whole day. Um, I found that's more. It's more organized for me. It helps me just clear my mind so I'm not bouncing from one thing to the next. But because we work with such diverse
We
organizations,
do.
uh, it's better if I don't bounce from one thing to the next. I just clear my head and think about that one organization.